Welcome to Chad Mackay, multiple-time Games individual athlete, and now the coach of Team Australia at the Invitational. Welcome.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Pat. Good to see you, buddy.
Did it catch you off guard? Did you see this coming?
When I got the email a couple of weeks ago, I was just over the moon. So, no, it was a little bit of a shock, but it'll be cool to coach those guys.
And your affiliate, CrossFit Active, you guys have sent teams to the Games twice. Were you the coach for those teams, or did you just provide programming or mentorship? What role did you play with those guys?
I didn't have too much of a role helping those guys out. My business partner, Adam Peary, he was the main coach for those teams the last couple of years. He's been doing a great job with our comp squad and our level 2 guys.
But there must be a difference between running a class, coaching a class, helping people achieve their goals, and then trying to take an actual team to beat other teams.
It's one of those things where you just have to put on a different hat. You've got to be there from a leadership perspective, helping the team out with a certain strategy that might come up for a specific workout, and just helping them bond as a group of athletes. So put everything else aside and just think about what's best for the team compared to coaching a normal class or a one-on-one client.
Are all you guys kind of close where you can train together? Is no one near anyone? It's just texts and emails, or how are you going to prepare?
Kara's kind of in the next state above where Sydney is, so she's in Queensland. So she'll be a 90-minute plane ride away. Khan's about 30 minutes away drive from where my affiliate is. Rob's down in Melbourne, so that's kind of south, and then Danae's on the other side of Australia. So logistically, we probably won't be able to catch up, but I shot the guys a quick email the other day, and we'll probably touch base a few more times before we head off.
They're all badass athletes, so do you just not worry about their training and programming, and you just figure they'll show up fit and ready, or do you want to check in and see what's going on and drive the ship? I mean, how do you do that?
Well, look, I sent them an email yesterday, and I said, look, if any of your coaches want to contact me, that'd be awesome. And obviously, if they've got any injuries that they need to manage while they're over there, kind of before the event, I'll be able to help them out with that. So I'll just be there for whatever they need.
I mean, you were a member of Team World when you guys beat Team USA, and I see you grinning. It's probably a very warm memory in your heart, where if somebody was just saying, well, oh, they've got Khalipa, they've got Front, like the list goes on and on, like, hey, it's great Team World's showing up at who's kidding who. You can't beat these guys. And you guys did. How did you guys beat that team?
I think just on the day we worked better as a team. We had the belief all through the training camp that we were the underdogs, and it's always good to see an underdog get up. But we knew that if we could just communicate better, have a better strategy, and just work better as a team, we'd come away with the win.
And how much of an impact or role can the coach have on the outcome of such an event? Because I remember last year watching Mads Jacobson, who was your guys' coach, seemed pretty chill, really, pretty relaxed the whole time. And then you've had Matt Chan, badass athlete in his own right, running around frantically yelling cues and coaching or whatnot, but it didn't pay off. So what's the impact of the coach on the team?
I think each athlete is going to have a different perspective on how they enjoy to be coached and what they need to get the best out of the athletes. So I've spent a little bit of time with all of the athletes so far, catching up at regionals, seeing them at local comps. So I know their personalities as well. So hopefully I can kind of tap into what they need before or after a workout and help them out that way. So some people respond to the Matt Chan style, other people not so much. So I'm just going to use different hats for each athlete to get the most out of them.
When you've competed before, it was 6 people on a team. Now you're down to 4. Does that jump out at you for any big deal, or is it just irrelevant in your mind?
I think a smaller group is a little bit more intimate. So only having 4 athletes, I think, will make the group bond a little bit closer during training. I remember having a group of 6 athletes. It was awesome because there were so many different personalities in the group, but they're going to get a little bit tighter as that group.
You've got a couple that we could say are really serious veterans in Kara and Rob. I believe Kara has gone to the Games 3 times and Rob 4, which is incredible. And then both Danae and Khan having 1 appearance at the Games. A rookie at the Games is certainly a big deal. It's just overwhelming. Is it a big deal having rookies on the team at the Invitational, or is it a wash?
Danae just missed out on going just because when she was competing, she was pregnant. She didn't realize until after she competed at regionals. So she's pretty much a veteran. And Khan's been around for the last couple of years, and he just keeps going from strength to strength. So regardless of kind of past experience, these guys are there for a reason because they're the best in Australia at the moment. So they're going to do a great job.
And now this is also cool for the first time. It's not just one team versus another team, but there's 4 teams showing up. Do you look at the other teams, and does that influence your game plan or how you prepare?
For me, it doesn't really come into the equation. I'm going to look at what my team needs to succeed and do well, and that might be certain programming before the event, just to make sure they're mashing well as a team. I just want to keep them focused on the job that they have to do, and don't worry about who's picking up a barbell a couple of feet away from them.
Again, when you guys beat Team USA, that's a great example of just the sheer individual performance is not equating to the team. And then even right now, if you're following like the team series, the team that has Sam Briggs, Jason Khalipa, and Rich Froning, they're not winning.
I'm just keen to get over there. I just can't wait to see these Aussies. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Dude,
I can't wait.
I'll tell you what, Kara was in serious contention of winning the games. I mean, Camille did incredible, not taking anything away from her, but Kara was wrecking shop, man. I would have loved to have seen how it panned out over the whole course had she not tweaked herself, because she was tearing it up.
Mate, she's just a warrior, an absolute warrior. I sent her an email the other day and said, asked her how her neck was. And she's like, my neck's really good. I've been rehabbing it, doing all the right things. She hasn't got upside down. I've done many handstand push-ups, just been doing all the correctives, making sure she's ready to go. And she goes, I'm also just training for next year to be on top of the world. Here we go, Aussies. So, mate, it should be cool. She'll be awesome.
Look forward to seeing you throw down at the Invitational on the coaching side, and we wish for you to get back to the games next year, because it's always been great seeing you compete, Chad.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks, brother.